Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome back to some Let's Play Pillars of Eternity, the game that makes the PoE acronym sort of very confusing on the interwebs, because of course people have been using that for Path of Exile for 100,000 years. We are back with our party. We have just gone and collected a new person. We've got Kana over here, who is a chanter, a bard type person. I don't think we actually went and checked her chants. Got a talk. We've got this thing over here. So she's got two phrases that she can sing. Right now, she's got the bonus to fortitude and will, and the increased movement rate and reflexes. She's also got the generate field of terror, frightening enemies in the area of effect. Frightened status gives them a penalty to resolve dexterity and accuracy. You know what? I don't think we need the movement rate. Now, what we could do is we could alternate between all three. But what I think I'm going to do instead is just go and use these two. Oh, the duration is different. 6 seconds, 3 second linger. 4 seconds, 2 second linger. Oh, that's quite interesting. So this buff will expire. Whoops. I hit the mic accidentally there. Will expire, but there it is. We could make an alternate song. I could go and have a B chant that was back to this one, for example. And then once we're in here, we can alternate. That's field triage, that's not what I want. We can alternate between the two chants. One was just called chant 2. I think we can rename it, yeah, here. But mostly we're going to use the first chant over here. And I can cancel that like that. So what do you have? Field triage, right? You can heal someone. That is a feat that you picked up, which is good. We've got our buff over here. All right, I think we are ready to do this. So let's turn the party around.
All right then.
And march forward.
This place has been abandoned for years.
Yeah, I suspect so. It's interesting that it's taken me 10 hours basically to get in here, because this is like one of the most enticing parts about the game. Get your own stronghold, get a big 15 dungeon deep or 15 level deep dungeon below it. Lots of replay and expand, well, not necessarily replayability, but lots of gameplay, farming and stuff that you can do. Ooh, I guess we're going to get voice every time chant starts. Let's go ahead and just start the attack as is, see if there's anything else over here before we plot out our abilities. I gotta tab that up. Right, I don't have my paladin anymore. That is true. Gotta keep that in mind. So far, it's looking okay. I still have my bear, of course. And I'm potentially another frontline fighter myself as a bear. But I think we're okay mostly just using some range attacks here. We can, of course, use some of our once per combat. Let's see if we can knock down a ghost. What's this character's name? Eder? Grazes, but misses with the additional effect. Let's try it again. I'm betting you it's possible that we might just not be able to do it, but we'll give it a try. Also, I should be spamming this ability. Whoa! Ghost support. Alright, you stay engaged over there. Now, no one's engaged on Eder, so he should actually move over to engage the shadow. Your ability, I can't remember, is it friend and foe? Yeah. So I can go ahead and drop it in the middle here and not hurt my own people. Good stuff. Let's go finish you over here. And of course, the more the damage the bear takes, the better, because the bear doesn't actually have health. So he can get knocked down in battle, but he can't actually be killed or, you know, maimed or anything like that, which is a nice little thing to keep in mind. Ooh, what do we have here? One side of this pillar is graven with hundreds of whorls and ridges. Even under a layer of grime and moss, the Ardra gleams. All right, and we've got a will-o'-the-wisp. Let's go ahead and do this. We should also be in sneaky mode. Potentially detect some stuff. Try to get as close as possible here. And there we go. Boom. Ow! That was shocking. Also confused, apparently. That is a fair amount of damage we just took. Lizard skins, knuckle bones, and teeth of various sizes lie among the weeds. Let's go and backtrack. We're going to try to do a full clear of this area here. Another will-o'-wisp. And a shadow. Tangled wires and broken gears litter these wooden boxes. Alright. And we don't actually get experience points for any of this, but it feels like if this place is supposed to be our place... Actually, I guess if we haven't completed our Beastopedia, or whatever it's called. What is it called? Cyclopedia entry, then it might be worthwhile, but... Alright, let's go ahead and start some range attacks over here. Quite a few people here. Get the bear to go in the shadow. Oh, the shadow portal behind us, where we have a lot of squishies. Okay, you, bear, engage there.
Hey.
You stay engaged there. Me...
Yes. What is it?
That's me there? Excellent. We're going to turn there. Actually, we're going to take all these guys and tell them to turn there.
Well?
But specifically, I'm going to go into bear mode.
Stand still.
And get that going.
Following your lead.
So, I got my chant. I got some spells, but I need phrases to be chanted before I can unleash a spell. Oh, this is actually a health one. Ew. It's an actual health effect, not an endurance boost.
Just like in
All right, we did lose our wizard there.
Well,
All right, which actually I didn't use his abilities. I'm not handling this fight particularly well. Sunbeam, I have to be careful with, because I think it hits friendlies. Yeah, so let's not do that. Let's use the Talon's Reach over here.
to go down fast.
Good. Now all these guys go over here. Bear form's still pretty potent. See if we can knock this Will-O-Wisp down, although I suspect we can't.
What?
You may as well do that, which actually I think does damage to these guys, because I think their undeadness counts as a vessel. Durance. It says 5 hit. I'm not sure.
Yes.
Kana is confused here, which means Kana's going to start taking damage from our AoEs, which is
What?
particularly poor. Let's go ahead and put a Divine Mark on the Will-O-Wisp.
Curse your eyes.
Okay, Shadow's been finished up. Do not hit our own friend. Friends should not be in the list of like targets that people can change to. It should not be an option. Okay, I'm just trying to box select everyone. Could you please do that for me? Thank you. All right. Well, we're gonna have to rest a bit. That was poorly managed. Although I gotta say that Aloth has like only 2 points of health damage. I guess
All right, then.
one of these guys must have been soaking endurance specifically, because it took no. Or maybe the heal went off. I'm not sure. That's possible. Fried lengths of rope and a few flint chips are scattered across the workbench. That is pretty handy. How often can you do that?
Following your lead.
Okay, once per rest.
Of course.
All right, that's fair. I'll have to save that maybe a little bit better next time. That's actually a much better ability than I was going to get credit for. I am tired. Only weeds. So a lot of flavor text about how horrible everything is. I'm trying to decide if we take one more fight over here. And probably the answer is yes. We'll go ahead and start with a big dancing bolts. There we go. We even hit some people far away, which is good. Get everyone to engage on the shadows since they can teleport, and that annoys me greatly. Then we'll just wait until everyone closes in a bit more, and then we'll unleash some more AoEs. Good. Why don't we tell everyone to focus over here? Get a mind control there. We are going to have to be careful about that mind control. I think they're close enough here that Talon will be very good. Oh, not quite. All right, we'll use another whirl, but we'll do it this way. They're not here, friend. Hopefully our friend does not run into the AoE, because that would be very annoying if he did.
Aye?
Oh, there we go. He's back. Keep the bear in the shadow.
How may I help?
Bear's about to drop, but that's fine. May as well use one more spell. I mean, we're almost certainly just going to rest anyway. I hate how the auto attack gets reset after a spell cast.
Curse your eyes.
What does that say? Hedges grow in shady heaps, shot through with weeds and tall grasses. This place is going to look lovely once we give it a little bit of attention. Apparently this person keeps getting dazed. Alright, let's just use more magic. I got, like... Why is this a second level spell that does such little damage? Oh, it's a short cast time. Oh, is it ever?
Curse your eyes.
Because I don't think it has a duration. I think the effect's stuck around. But I don't think it actually has a duration. Okay. We're going to rest up here. Just because our people are tired, so they're getting huge penalties. Plus, we'll get some of our spells back.
You're a newcomer to the
Whoa,
jury
here we
as
go.
well. What do you make of it so far?
Haven't had much time taking the sights. People seem nice enough. There seems to be trouble brewing. Well, yeah. These people are lunatics. I like how that's the honest answer. I'm not sure I would say that they're lunatics. You know, I do like being upfront and relatively honest, but that doesn't sound quite right. There definitely seems to be trouble brewing. It seems to be a constant in these parts. If it isn't trouble with the Glanfathans, it's trouble amongst the Direwooddens themselves. I find it strange that people surrounded by enemies should tear at each other. They're pretty dumb. They're not crazy, but they're dumb. They're a rather refreshing bunch otherwise, I think. I've whiled away an hour or two talking to the regulars in one tavern or another, and everyone from the merchant to the servant has an opinion to share.
Hey.
Alright, well that was a interesting little chat. Let's go back into stealthy
see
mode.
not be seen.
Do a little quick save so we don't have to replay any of that stuff. We probably will go inside, but I want to keep checking the outside first to get a sense of everything that's around. Can we go on the other side of this fountain? No. Another will-o-wisp. Let's just start walking forward. Almost certainly there'll be more. No, you're alone? No kidding.
A blade in the dark.
I'm actually really surprised about that.
Leave our village! We've done nothing to you!
A ghostly villager?
You can't do this!
Spectral smoke churns all around you. At first you see nothing except the haze, but gradually you make out the wizened, I think wizened, hunched shape of an old elven man. His face and bone-thin arms are smeared with paint. Do what?
This is our village, our home! The Nine Claws have lived here almost 50 generations.
I don't know who the Nine Claws
We were
are.
here long before your kind brought war to our lands. You can't just burn it all.
Alright.
Have mercy, soldier! Our warriors have all gone. You can't burn us all because of them.
Okay. Reaches out to you and opens his mouth to say something, but all that emerges is a series of violent coughs. He falls to his knees, choking on the thickening smoke. Flames overtake the vision as you back away. Alright. And then, oh, okay, we can't enter the keep right away. We've got some sort of opposition here. Small flame blight. Well, I'm going to assume that fire is bad to use against them, but hopefully lightning works. Oh, there we go. That one got it. I must have missed the other one, because there's a reflex-based attack first.
How
Go ahead and hit them with once per encounter. Wow, that is bright. Luckily, they seem to be quite squishy. Not much in the way of defense. Modest damage reduction.
For you.
Are they exploding when they die? That seems to be the case. And what do we have here? Primal Flames. Nice. Makes me feel like I'm playing World of Warcraft again.
Quickly and quietly.
Mm-hmm. Will-o'-the-Wisp, are you alone? You seem to be alone. Pew pew. Easy peasy. Break out of combat. Come on. There you go.
What does the flame reveal?
Alright, so I don't think there was a way in here. Looks like we've scouted everything out. So there might be an entrance there. Ooh. Can we do anything here? Could we have gone from the outside? No. Oh, we can. Hold on, I gotta go and check that out. Alright, no more sneaky. I just want to do a full scan before we go inside. Probably there's nothing to be had from this, but I'm very curious. Ah.
I shall be quiet.
Oh, no, we can't even go through here. Alright, well, fair enough. Maybe we'll be able to interact with it later. I am going to try this building first before we go into the inn. So, little things to clear. Not necessarily anything important. A couple of buildings. We probably could have gone here directly. But what the hell? Hopefully the fight doesn't start instantly. It's always nice to be able to take it first shot.
Keeping an eye
This
out.
is not what I expected. At all. Sour odors of rancid grain and spoiled fruit permeate the air. Dust and rusted utensils cover the countertop. Okay, so this wasn't in, but it's just in bad shape right now. Rats skitter among the broken stairs. Okay, we'll have to repair all this stuff later on, I suspect. I wonder if there's anything in here at all. Maybe it's straight to the keep with us. There are candles lit in this room, though. Actually, there's candles lit all over the place. I guess that's just normal. It's normal in this world. They're all magic things. Really, there's a chest here, but I can't interact with it. I'm thinking there's nothing to do in here at all. Just flavor text. Okay, I guess this'll be a thing later. I'm sure we're supposed to be able to build this keep up. I'm sure that's a big part of the game. Again, though, I am playing this completely blind. I have not read any spoilers. I have not watched any other streamers or any other videos, so I do not know. Most of you at this point, well, a fair number of you who own the game have probably finished it at this point, but I'm trying to avoid doing that. It's kind of a weird experience, you know, because I get the pre-release copy, so I know more than most people ahead of time, and then it gets released, and then all of a sudden I know nothing compared to everyone else. Clicking an item and continue while holding shift will move it directly to stash. Oh, that's nice. You don't have to switch to the stash thing all the time. All right, we have interactables.
Laying low. Do you think he'd be mad if we sat in his chair? He doesn't have to know.
All right, let's loot this. Ooh. Whispers of Yenwood. Okay. So interestingly enough, it's not set to fine. It's reliable, which converts some grazes to hits. Slaying Spirit. More accuracy and damage against spirits. And of will -3. Oh, it gives you a penalty to your will. Weird. I like the spirit slaying, but I don't know about the weird willed penalty. Especially since there's like some mind control-y thingamabobs we're running into. Do not want. I think the Phantoms mind control people. Thinking about sending the bear forward for... Whoa! More scouting. Especially since everyone else is getting spouted a bit. Just trying to get a sense of what's out there. Okay, if we start with this, and then I go and start with a nice big druid spell like that. It also means the bear is going to get the most attention. And we'll try to take out the shadow quick just for the teleport, although it's very, very tempting to focus on killing the mind control phantoms.
What is it?
Mostly we're just going to nuke the hell out of them with more AoE. I can use this one because we don't have any friendlies to hit. Or we didn't until a second ago.
Alright.
Alright, let's kill off this phantom.
How may I help?
At least this attack is nice and safe. I don't know how much we're going to have to clear here. I'm a little bit leery about burning through too many spells. Especially right now. We've got this combat has been dealt with. We haven't really taken any damage yet, so we're not going to go too crazy with spells. Get some stairs up. What's this? Gray and brown pelts of mice flit between the boards. I'm going to go straight up the middle first, since I usually avoid that. Steward. As you come to the end of the Great Hall, you perceive an inviting warmth radiating from a grand throne wrought out of marble. Its masterful artistry out of place amidst the castle's more practical stonework. It does look really awesome. The veiled face of a woman is carved above the throne's backing, watching over the room with hollow eyes. As at your approach, you feel the warmth fluctuate, as though stirring. A voice rings out from the carving, permeating the fortress through stone and air. This is cool. Another watcher in Gaednua. Oh.
Glowing very brightly indeed to these eyes. What strange happens?
Sorry, I realized I cut off the voice, but I was trying to get the volume higher. What strange happenstance. Who's that speaking?
I'm sorry if I startled you. I'm afraid my manners have been slipping. I haven't had much opportunity for introductions lately. In any case, I assume you're here looking for Meerwald.
Okay, I don't know what this is, but it's awesome. I'm going to steal this idea for my D&D campaign. I just have to play with people who have never played Pillars of Eternity at this point, which is a bit tricky. Okay. Tell me about Marwald.
He was a great man.
Was?
He came here one day, young with long hair and polished armor, and he banished the dark things that had come to lurk in this place after centuries of neglect. He could see the beauty of this place, the way it had been. So he claimed it for his own when no one else would take it. We worked together to restore it.
Well, it hasn't been particularly restored. I'm wondering if this was like all like 100 years ago, and he's been long dead and everything has fallen to disarray again.
But he began to grow distant some time ago. He never told me why. He retreated deeper and deeper into the keep, never leaving, sending servants for food, hiding himself from my sight. The restoration stopped. Now, to look at the place, you'd never know the progress we'd made. In most places, it's worse than it ever was.
Oh, I bet you he went down into the dungeons, went crazy, and now he's like the mastermind down there, which is awesome. Okay. Yeah, I gotta find out. Are you imprisoned in that throne?
Imprisoned? At times it feels that way, I suppose. But it's more that I reside here. The throne was brought up from the ruins. One of the first things they found.
Huh.
As a last favor to a dying woman, the Earl arranged for me to be moved into it. Audra is an accommodating vessel.
It's a retirement
for a
home.
soul.
All right.
Oh, it's not as confining as it seems. I can feel the whole keep from here, and all things that are tied to it. There's something about this throne and its construction. Or maybe it's something about this place.
This is awesome. I'm being legit here. This is actually one of my favorite things to have hit in any sort of D&D, RPG, computer game, pen and paper in a long time. This is the sort of thing I wish I'd thought of, or I wish someone who was DMing a campaign for me had thought of, because, like, I'm all for building strongholds in D&D. It's like one of my things. It's like, all right, we'll get a bit of a fortune, maybe around level 10, and we'll build a big castle somewhere, and then the game's just going to turn into, like, Sim Castle from now on. And I would have loved to have this sort of thing running my keep. All right, any idea where I can find Marwald?
I can feel his presence faintly somewhere deeper inside the keep. But he uses his gifts to confound me, and my senses are dulled while he does so. I only wish I could know his mind.
Farewell, but listen, I will be back. We're going to make this place kick-ass.
Take care in your search. Many dangers lie in wait here.
Oh, and a new door just opened. Interesting. So I assume that's probably where the plot lies. So what we'll probably end up doing is checking one of these side rooms first. Although, these are... No, you have to interact for some of these side rooms. We'll see how it goes. But we're going to put a cut in here. I realized there's not a whole lot that happened this particular session. It was actually my first time back to Pillars in a couple of days. So I think some of the fighting went a little bit slower, and I apologize for that. But next time, we explore this keep. And we find Marwald, and we plant our flag on it and start decorating. I'm already starting to think of linens. See you next time, folks. Bye-bye.